So this is a Madden NFL 17 gameplay video for you guys. So let's hop in right into this game.
There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So starting off this game, we are the Chiefs playing the Minnesota Vikings at home. And we are on defense. And let's see what the Minnesota Vikings have on offense. First play, they run the ball with APN. He breaks someone's ankles. So second down, we stopped AP pretty good, I would say. So let's try to get a pick. And here we go, try to use or bait the computer, but they get a good play on us. First down and 10 for the Minnesota Vikings.
26 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands.
So let's see what our defense has in store for us. Play action play, I'm usering, and he dumps it off to AP. Now we stop them on first down. Now it's second down and 9. Let's see if they do another passing play or they do a run play. I'm pretty sure they will run it because this looks like a run formation and it's a motion, and he just lobs it up to Cordell Patterson for the first down and 10.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it first and 10.
So it is first and 10 on our 27-yard line, and the Minnesota Vikings decided to run the ball on our defense, and they end up losing 2 yards.
Running back even had time to notice if anyone was there. It was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Second down, Bradford.
Let's see if we can make these tackles, but we don't. And a good gain for Kyle Rudolph, 10 yards.
20 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And he finds a man on a crossing route. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too.
So with 57 seconds left on the clock, I get called offsides. I do not know what I was thinking, but the Minnesota Vikings have another chance to score a touchdown. And let's see what they do on this play. Will they run it or will they pass it? So let's see what they are going to do on offense. And they run the ball with Adrian Peterson. And they call their second timeout, which leaves them with 1 timeout left in the second quarter.
As we head toward halftime. Third and goal, Bradford. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On now is Kai Forbath.
So we strap up on defense, and the Minnesota Vikings are going to take their field goal, which is 3 points. And we're down by 3 in the second quarter with 44 seconds left on the play clock.
Up until this point in the second quarter, now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
So we return the ball to the 25-yard line, and let's see what our offense can do. So we pick a run play to Jamal Charles, and let's see what he does with the ball.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
So we call hurry up, and we streak Jeremy Macklin.
What's up, man? After the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. You know, for this Vikings team, as they come back out here on offense, I don't know that any group...
So with 17 seconds left in the second quarter, the Minnesota Vikings decide to run it to chew the clock, and we are going into the second half up by 4.
Especially along the offensive line. I think by around October, maybe even early November, I'm surprised you and I didn't get a call to go audition to be a left tackle there.
Orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
So we start off the third quarter at our 28-yard line. And so we are going to do a passing play to Travis Kelce, who we hit, and he hurdles and fumbles the ball, and he gives it right back to the Minnesota Vikings.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
So it is 2nd down and 8 for the Minnesota Vikings. And let's see what play they are going to do. So they do a halfback draw, and we stuff Adrian Peterson with our Kansas City defense.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
And he's got his man on the out route. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that.
So the Minnesota Vikings are marching down our field at our 43-yard line. So it is 1st and 10, and they hand the ball off to Adrian Peterson for a gain of 5.
We're back now in KC.
It is the start of the 4th quarter right now. We are still up by 4. 2nd and down and 5 for the Minnesota Vikings. And let's see what they do. And he almost throws a pick.
Wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
So it is currently 4th and 5 for the Minnesota Vikings. And they are going to punt the ball. So let's see if we can get a return. And he kicks it out of bounds.
This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So it is 1st and 10 on our 20-yard line. And we do a play action end around play. And I see square wide open, but it gets intercepted by Harrison Smith.
It's intercepted, picked off by Harrison Smith. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter, no matter what, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful.
Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there, 67 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card.
So the Minnesota Vikings throw an incomplete pass. It is now 2nd down and 10 on their own 43-yard line, with 1 minute and 29 seconds left on the play clock remaining in the 4th quarter. So let's see for you. So the Vikings do with the ball, and it gets intercepted. So we have the ball right back, like nothing happened. So we get sacked, and the Minnesota Vikings call their first timeout, and we lose 9 yards.
Watch left, tight end to the left, tight end left.
Smith now to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
So I think we are going to close out this game by winning, because the Minnesota Vikings are going to call their last timeout. And we have 1 minute and 8 seconds left on the play clock. And so I'm going to call a play action. So let's see who I throw it to. And I'm going to throw to Travis Kelce for a gain of yards. But he is injured on the play.
So they're operating in the red zone. Now Smith will turn and give this to his fullback, Sherman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call...
So we ended up winning this game 7-3.